We're going to be looking for DVDs and Blu-rays at the Dollar Tree. I was out earlier this morning. I didn't have my camera, but I ended up picking up this one called Frank, which looks pretty cool. It has good reviews. So for $1, heck yeah. And we got Conan O'Brien, Can't Stop, tour documentary. When I was 15 years old, I went to see Conan O'Brien, a late night show. I was in the audience, and he was flirting with this girl sitting in front of me. And he's like, "Hey, what's your name?" And I go, "Who, me?" And he's like, "No, not you, the girl in front of you." And then he's like, "Oh, sorry about that." Like he felt bad, and then he had me come down and give him a hug. I pulled a couple good ones out of this pile. They have Ghost Stories, which looks generic, but has some pretty good reviews here, so I might give that a shot. And I found this one, a Mystery Science Theater 3000. That's really cool. The Undead. I haven't seen this. That's awesome. Amy Poehler used to be on Conan O'Brien. She would play characters, and one of her characters, she was Andy's sister, and she was in love with Conan O'Brien, and she was on that night. And it's just crazy to think that both me and Amy Poehler became huge stars. I put these aside. They have Home Sweet Home, which is only 78 minutes, but sometimes a movie only needs to be 78 minutes. We have the Ghostbusters, the new one, which I actually didn't hate as much as most people hate, but I don't think it's great or anything. And another Road Warrior. They got water in a can, just what the world needs. And it's sticky for some reason. So slim pickings at this Dollar Tree. Back there is Fantasyland, where all your family-friendly fantasies will come true. I'm guessing it's still a roller skating rink. It used to be a roller skating rink known as Star Wheels when I was a kid. Used to go there. We're in Seekonk, Massachusetts, which is right over the border of Rhode Island. I was watching Family Guy, which takes place in Rhode Island, and they go to a roller skating rink known as United Skates of America. And that's not a joke they came up with. That's just a reference to a roller skating rink in Rhode Island. Gotta love a good roller skating pun. They have the DVDs advertised out front here, so that's usually a good sign. But no, they just have these lights here. But they do have them over here. Okay. So they have a lot of ones I've already talked about. They have a 3-pack with Blood Rain based on the video game. I didn't even know that existed. It's only 79 minutes. They have these two, which just look absurd, but maybe they're fun. And they have Ninja 1 and 2. I'm definitely picking up this one. I've already seen the first one, Ninja. It's a good movie. Jasmin Bargain Hunters. Let's see what they got in here.
Well, she called, I had one, and she calls me because she has 3 grandmothers.
So they have a huge store here. It says DVDs $1 and up. Hopefully they have some good ones. I would buy this, but it looks like the disc got mangled. Most people probably don't realize that Larry David from Curb Your Enthusiasm and the creator of Seinfeld directed a movie, but here it is, Sour Grapes. It's alright, but if you're a Curb Your Enthusiasm fan, you're probably going to be disappointed with this. I'm a big fan of Mr. Show with Bob and David, which makes this movie Run, Ronnie, Run also a disappointment because it's not very good. So I'm a little disappointed with the selection they had. It looked like it was very heavily picked over, but I did pick up a couple. Got Adventureland, got Aristocrats, and got Scott Pilgrim. I've seen all these, but I basically just bought them to watch for the commentary tracks, and I also didn't want to just go in there and film and not buy anything. Last video I found going in style at the Dollar Tree for $1. Here it is at Salvation Army for 5 times the amount used. I spent $134 on radio dramas. Yeah. The kids are going crazy for these things. Now I'm in Swansea. They got some chewed up $1 steaks here, okay. Oh, here they are, okay. So nothing worth grabbing in Swansea. I hope that they get restocked soon. I'm not sure how long the Dollar Tree is going to be carrying DVDs for, but hopefully it's forever. This Dollar Tree is huge inside, the biggest one I've ever been to, but they only have a small little section here. But they did have Man of Steel. Something funny happened to me when I was about 19 years old. I was driving and I was stuck in traffic and I was mad, so I punched my car horn and the horn was just stuck on and it wouldn't go off. And I pulled to the side of the road and I turned my car off and it still didn't go off. And a cop came by and he told me to I needed to get out of there. So I'm driving home just behind people with my horn constantly blaring, like, and I'm waving and I'm like, oh, sorry, it's not you, it's just stuck, sorry about that. And I had to go to my friend's house and have his dad unhook my battery, and then once the battery was unhooked, that fixed the problem, and he had to unhook my car horn. So from then on I just didn't have a horn on my car. But I can't really tell people that story because they think I'm just stealing it from Little Miss Sunshine, which it also happens in this movie.